We should be live finally.
Maybe.
It's been an afternoon.
For you.
For me. I was a third of the way home. Realized I forgot the kit. Turned back around. Then I had to do the drive fast but conservative because my fuel gauge said I had exactly enough fuel to get home.
Well,
And Nicole will not come pick me up.
no.
She
No. Not out of laziness. No.
So.
You should stop in the morning.
And our internet went out last night at midnight. And it's been out all day until maybe about 4.
Yeah.
And it still says that it's out according to Xfinity's website.
So we're just hoping.
We hope that this return of Friday Night Live.
After he says we're not doing it, and then we're here.
We're doing it on special occasions only.
Right. And thank you all for letting me have my life back a little bit.
Tonight, we're building the VRD Carbon, the new release. Matt built one live last night and today. I did a video on one right when the release happened, but we're going to build one live. So, go through, we'll answer some questions, talk some spec.
No, Nicole, you cannot have your life back.
It's been revoked. So, yes, we'll talk spec during this and all that. Technical questions on track.
Are you joking?
Probably not. Probably joking.
Okay,
yes.
I'm like, yeah.
So,
When is Nicole going to make a shirt for her dream water park?
big sir. All right. So, we've got our manual here. We've got our great big sticker sheet.
How do people know about that?
I don't know, other than the people that I remember when we were at Nurse and I was talking to them. I think you've talked about it on here before.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But-
Fish is here. Hi, Fish. I miss you.
Starting bag A, front portal axle.
How many is that going to be that you've built now?
Well, I went back in my phone and found, I think, the first version that I built in 2021. July of 2021, I think, was the date on it. And,
That's not what they asked.
so I've built version after version after
okay.
version.
Okay.
So
Got ya.
it's definitely a difficult question to fully.
You're so annoying sometimes.
Oh my God.
Just be like, fucking
There is no answer.
3, 4. How many have you built that came in this box?
One.
Okay, there you go. Question is answered.
That's not how it goes.
Yeah, it is. That's all they care about. That was the question. Are you gonna put a power wagon body on it?
Well, Alex, I have the cab only cliffhanger here that we could slap on it. So, but also I'm not keeping this one. This is not mine. There's not enough for me to have multiples of this.
Oh, yeah. You
So,
don't need
I don't need multiples.
multiples of anything.
That's the debatable part.
What's being ordered for dinner after the live? Wow, we have.
I mean, it's a great question.
Yeah, I'm gonna say sushi maybe.
We haven't had sushi in a very long
We've
time.
not.
Probably since the last time we ordered it after a live stream.
Probably. Good morning from Germany. On my way back to the Netherlands, CBRC. We'll have safe travels, please. Technically, Josh already has one, Nicole. Everyone's here. Happy Friday. Woo! This
Happy
rig
Friday.
is begging for the Mon 14 body. Very compy. I like that. Very compy.
Compy.
Very compy.
So, Matt built his over, I don't know how much long. He just got the kit part built, not beyond that. We might go full RTR.
Sushi delivery? I'll live dangerously.
We live close to the ocean-ish. We live ocean adjacent.
Mitchell Nani, sorry, RC. 3 of us are chilling, watching, and crawling 24ths in our basement course. How fun. I love that. I love that a group is hanging out with us. That's fun.
They do it until they hear me talk crap on 24s. I'm kidding.
What's the width of the sliders or width of the body that fits? We don't talk shit on things that we don't do.
I'm kidding. I mean, we do. I do.
When was the last time that this came anywhere out?
That one's been a while. The Power Wagon is probably the more...
What's a Power Wagon?
The one with the trailer when we were backing it around. We had fun with that at the office quite a bit.
Right. I don't work at your office.
I know, but you saw it.
So, no, I didn't. I wasn't there.
You don't really drive any of them around you. So we're putting the spool together first. 6-bolt spool, 30-tooth ring gear, 8-tooth pinion, standard ratio for AR-44 style gears.
The one-legged wonder is here. The fun can start. All right. Good morning, our Estonian friend.
Alar.
Well, good friend Alar.
Alar had said in a post on a comment or something like that, he's like, we only have about 100 people who crawl in my country. And I was like, so I had to look up the area of Estonia. And it was like 17,000 square miles. I don't know what that is in kilometers. And then I looked up the area of the Sacramento metro area, which is like all of Placer County, Sacramento, blah, blah, blah. And it was like 24,000 square miles. I'm like, oh, that is a very small country.
Yeah, so the
like, that's a pretty good...
The ratio is really
that's
good.
A really...
And I said, let's go...
To Estonia.
Henry Arbinia, our friend, bought his wife an 18th scale Bronco, and she gave in and drives with me now.
Success.
Oh, it's starting to snow in Estonia. Matt's reel was hilarious. Bibbidi, bit bop, lad rit. No, don't even start.
I'm a scat man.
Don't even start. I had that shit in my head all day because of you guys.
Oh, yeah. We were driving down the road. Where were we going?
Good morning from Thailand.
Ooh.
Adam, you're the one who kept doing it.
We were driving down the road the other day, as when it originally came up. And I had told Nicole, I go, I have a scat man stuck in my head. She goes, what's scat man?
I bless the scat man down now. It's exactly. Thank you.
She's like, what's scat man? I was like, you don't remember scat man? It's like, no. And I played it with the video.
Oh my God. Wait, you need to learn. Alex said OMG all caps. I'm sorry. You have to learn the story of the guy who made that song. It's so heartwarming. I don't know.
He definitely looks like a 80s dad.
He looks like a scat version of Carlos Santana.
I mean, kind of.
See how much fun this is, Nicole. If you did this all the time, we would have so much more fun with you instead of... I did this for the whole pandemic. But I'm over it.
Put the third member together. We only put the 2 lower screws in. We don't put the upper 2 in yet. That comes later.
Scatman was the best ringtone in 2000. Adam...
I can only imagine that as a ringtone.
I love that.
I remember what my ringtone... Did you have a ringtone specifically that you used, or did you change it up a lot?
No, I changed up a lot. My text tone was, get out of my face, I'm gonna roundhouse your ass, from Step Brothers. And that was my text tone for, like, years. So, yeah.
I had Salt and Pepper Push It as my ringtone.
Okay.
Like in the Nokia days.
Okay.
Did you have a cell phone in Nokia days?
I have a Nokia when I was like 18. He was a jazz musician who never really made it big, overcame a stutter and a heroin addiction. God, I just need to get on heroin and then get off of it and I'll be a hero.
God. You're the worst. You're a terrible person. All right, front axle. I've built a lot of these. Hopefully there's no very specific questions on that part of it. My text tone was Beavis saying boing. Oh my god. Oops. 5x11s right there and there.
Relax, Chief. Slow down 5.5 hours. Carl!
Well, Ding Dong said that he was 5.5 hours to get to RTR, which...
Who's Ding Dong?
Wes?
Wes?
Yeah.
West Desert Woolers.
Yeah.
Logan. So I called Logan Wes
All weekend.
the entire pro line by the fire because in my head I just had West Desert Woolers, and he was like, you know what, Nicole, it's fine because every time you say my name, I get more YouTube subscribers. And I was like, you know what, Logan, I love that for you. I'm gonna keep calling you Wes.
Forever Wes.
From West Desert Woolers. Yes. GC Coop 2, thank you for your donation.
Thank you,
Happy
George.
Friday. Welcome back, Nicole Josh. What's a good BEC to run with Reef Servo?
I mean, the Castle BEC is just the one that I get. It's easy. It just does it. Gets it done.
So I asked Matt this earlier, but he hadn't really driven its chassis. In comparison to the Porsche chassis, do you think this chassis is better for competition, or is there modifications and upgrades?
I mean, this is a more capable chassis because, well, for one, the Porsche was modified to make it Class 1 legal. So no angled skid plate. It was longer to accommodate the body style, things like that. This one is definitely something that's just more made for comp.
Did you answer the question?
Yes.
Okay. Just run a servo that doesn't need a BEC. What?
Daniel just says no grease because he's right. I did not put grease on the ring and pinion gear.
I love West Desert Woolers. Hello, Ruth. Our friend Ruth's here.
Oh, hello.
Hope you made it back to Idaho in one piece. So what's more capable, the VRD or Chief?
If there's a loud noise, it's this car. Because Chief
There's my friend Angie.
Because Chief's a baby.
Yeah. Will it be restocked? Tracking says my VRD was delivered on my way home from work to pick it up.
Of course it will be restocked. It's going to be just a little bit. Not too long, though.
So what dealers are getting these and haven't already gotten them sold out? I've been looking all day. Chief can climb blinds. He's not supposed to.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't go through like the orders of who ordered. But if you are a dealer and you ordered one and it's available, speak up.
Yeah, any dealers in here, let everyone know you have them available. Adam is getting snow in South Dakota.
Yeah, the high in Kansas City's like...
Oh, hi. Speaking of.
What's up, bud?
I want to buy my first Vanquish. If I'm not competing, will I want this or the Phoenix Portal?
So really, it's kind of one of those things. This is great, even if you're not competing, if you just want to do like technical lines. Like if you're trying to get the most performance, then this is a great choice. If you want to do, scale things, you're trying to add scale, realism, or details, things like that, then the Phoenix or the Fordyce.
So, cool. There you go. I sent flowers to my girlfriend in Wyoming today because it was her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Elena.
Happy birthday, Elena. And the lady from the flower place called me and was like, hey, no, it doesn't look like anyone's home. I was like, oh, you can just leave them on the porch. And she was like, well, it's 20 degrees today, so JK, I can't. And I was like, okay. So I had to make Elena call her, but she took him to the yoga studio, so it was good. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
20 degrees hurts.
Yeah, that does.
What?
What was that?
What's up? Watching from the great state of Missouri. Apologies for being a few minutes late. Are you going to make a Coyote body interior?
I should for sure.
Did you make the tailgate file available yet?
Yeah, it's on my website. It's in the same package as the
I have gone
roll bar. So just check in that. I'm a scat man.
No. No. I would think you should open the book on the table that shows how to build the vehicle just to make it look important. Hi from Florida. Hello, John Grant. Stop by to say, yo, I'll be back for the replay. Back to movie night with the wife. Good night. I know you miss me. Yes, Grim Deer.
Thank you.
And thank you. Enjoy. Oh, Perry G's son Joshua has a birthday today as well. He's 19.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah. Does Vanquish still sell tools? I looked and couldn't find them.
Yeah, there's a tool section, but also they are out of stock currently. But they're a high priority. They'll be back before long.
I don't know what's happening over here.
I don't exactly either.
It's Sookie, I think.
No, Sookie's on the wheel.
Yeah, and I think that's what the noise is. The wheel has gone down in quality and needs to be souped up.
Yeah, I've reinvented the wheel. I did some CAD design, and I need to order some carbon fiber rod, and that's what's going to be the new base style, because our old base wore out. So then we're like, okay, well, we need to replace it. So we bought a new one, and the quality of the new one is not good in comparison to the original. So I was like, okay, I will redesign and remake. We can make it better.
Yep. Have you seen the Halloween costume where the lady is a ghost and her boobs are the googly eyes sticking through the sheet?
Many times.
No, I can't picture it.
It's a trend. There's many of them that are doing it.
Oh.
I will show you my collection of... No, I'm saying.
Flying Guy RC, hello. Just missed the A-Main VRD stock. I'll have one ordered in the next shipment. Axial SCX10 Pro is going. Indie Bama, thank you so much for the donation. Split the lower portal gear in the rear axle of the Phoenix last weekend. Blew out the side of the axle housing.
I have seen that happen before. That is definitely something that can happen.
Pink tool handles would be cool.
We talked about them for a second during BCA month, and then we're like, but I vetoed it specifically because the ones that I have in the office on my bench are done that color.
Wow.
And I did them that way just so nobody would steal them. And I was like, if we make them then people would...
You don't think it would be a different color pink?
No.
That was dumb.
Listen.
You made everyone miss out on pink tools because you're...
Because people steal the tools.
Because you're a butthole.
Because people...
Write your name on it, dude. Don't you have 600 lasers there?
But... if they're... I can just easily identify them currently. Like, why is my tool over there? Like the other day, one was in the other warehouse by a bike stuff. And I was like, who was working on a bike? Brandon was like, that was me.
Duh.
He's like...
Nicole, it's called privilege pink.
I was like, I noticed that the tool was sitting over there. Goes, yeah, I'll put it back.
Why don't you just get everyone their own set of tools in their own color?
There's just not that many colors.
Yeah, Nicole, voice of the people. Yep. Yep. When do you expect a restock on the Falcon MTS?
Oh, yeah. 3 weeks, a little less. Oh, are you a scat man? Just on repeat in my head. It's just all I hear.
On the VRD Carbon versus Phoenix, what would I be giving up with the different transmissions?
So the VRD has got the standard VFD, but with lightweight gears, the metal motor plate, all that kind of stuff. Much lighter. The twin that comes in the Phoenix, obviously you get dig and selectable overdrive. Those things aren't legal for competition, so we didn't build those to be in this chassis. So you would give those options up, but you would gain the lightweight performance end of this truck.
Adam, I have someone to thank. I need to look at my phone and do it.
Nicole is ADD. Are Phoenix kits gone for good? Yes. Yes, they are. Well, for the most part. T-Rex, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So what you're saying, Josh Vanquish is going to sell Cat Wheels now since you reinvented this is an at-home project. It requires a significant amount of carbon fiber, but it will be much cooler.
Did you get T-Rex?
I did.
Okay, I have to thank Anthony Cockrell. I don't know if he's on here, but he gave a donation of $125 to the Junior Diabetes Research Foundation
For Nicole's walk.
for my nephew's walk. And I haven't been on here since to say thank you so much. That was so amazing and incredible. Are the SAE and metric Allen head tools? I can never find ones that fit perfect on my Team Associate DR10.
Are the SAE and metric? Oh, are there? Yes, there are both.
Let's see. Oh, that Dale C's here. Went great. Our walk went great. The BCA wheels look so good on my Phoenix Falcon.
The last ones, I think, either went up today or they'll go up Monday, and then that's it.
My friend Jason Phoenix RC Crawler is here.
Hello,
Fun fact,
Phoenix.
the like button doesn't hurt at all to smash. Thank you, Phoenix. Which has better performance, the VRD Carbon or Fordyce?
VRD Carbon. It's super lightweight. It's super minimal, like whole different world. They're not the same type of truck.
Phoenix kits are gone for good. Does that mean RTRs only now?
Well, of the Phoenix.
Don't tell them that, DK. Oh, if you don't hit the like, I thought he said if you do hit the like button, that I'll go away. No, if you do hit it, then I will stay. Have you guys produced brass knuckles for the Pro aluminum axles and get anywhere close to Matt's 450? Shit. Front axle if I switch to straight axles on the Carbon.
Pro aluminum knuckles. Are you talking for the SCX Pro? If so, no, we have not.
What'd you do?
I don't know what he knocked off, but
Maybe you should not bury your shit laying out everywhere.
on shelves, organized,
I mean,
organized properly on shelving. Blasphemy.
You want to see fish in a tux?
Is it a tuxedo T-shirt?
No, a real one. Just like old times. Oh my gosh, you guys, stop. We've not been gone that long.
It's been a minute.
No, it hasn't.
It has been.
Is underdrive overkill on the VRD?
Is underdrive overkill in the vehicle? 37%. No, I mean, I personally run a little bit more on mine. I've also done the underdrive rear gears, so I like even a little bit more than what it comes with out of the box. So you could put in the VPS 08331 in the rear axle if you wanted to.
Wait a minute. Fish has your phone number, Nicole? But I do not hurt. Just hurt. Fish and I go way back.
Yeah. To over 10 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, more than 10 years. Hey, Josh, TGH makes a cool tool for that.
They do. These
Good
rod
night.
ends
What are
are
you doing?
much stiffer, so that's why I ran the M4 tap through them quickly, just because otherwise, and also the tie rod is bent rod ends, so it's harder to use the TGH tool with that style of rod end. So that's why I did it the way I did.
Nobody has anything to say about the Chiefs, and Chief is in here, and I'm in Kansas City sweatshirt on. Nobody has anything to say. Interesting.
Everyone's tailored out.
Well, it's not. Damn it.
What?
What question did I...
Did you skip?
Yeah, somebody's Dale's. If I send a basic and easy Lego kit, can we please get another Angry Librarian Lego build night? No! I quit! With all the comp inspired RTR and kits that have come out, is there an uprise in comp crawling?
Kind of. It's just been, I mean, there's 3 trucks available. That's not very many in the big picture. And is there an uprising? I would say probably not. But people like performance right now, which is cool. It goes in waves. This is like kind of back towards what we used to do. Like, we just have a little bit nicer stuff, a little bit better tech for a lot of the things. But like, this is just kind of like how RC crawling was 10 years ago.
Will there be a Phoenix replacement? Blink your left eye quickly if yes.
All right, front axle is done. Rear axle next.
I was given a capper cage kit. What axles and electronics do I use? I bet you have a video on that. New tool idea for VP on your handles with the 1/4-inch hex adapter on the end. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that we should do. Even that.
People only watch the Chiefs. No, people are not watching the Chiefs to see Taylor, but she's a great addition. I'm here for it. I hope they get married and have the most beautiful babies in the whole world.
Oh, the front axle is not done. I need to still put the servo mount on.
It doesn't bother me at all. I did have a Chiefs question for Josh. Josh, how much of a Swiftie has Nicole become since Taylor started going to all the games?
Oh my God. She went and saw the Era movie by herself twice during the day. Matinees. Both times.
Such a lie. I have yet to see that, but I would go if someone gave me tickets for free.
I was going to say, not if I'm taking.
I still haven't seen Barbie yet. I'd rather see Barbie. And
Beep, bop, bop, bottle, bop.
just fucking play. I heard there's no warranty card with the VRD.
There is not. No warranty cards. So I did grab everything from the office I could, including a new radio, servo, motor, ESC. So we should be able to have this thing RTR on the bench tonight. We'll see how long Nicole lasts for that.
Nicole, a coworker in Germany right now has tickets to. I want that would be so amazing because race cars. I saw Barbie drunk and it's still so. Adam, you be nice. I bet it's phenomenal. We did watch No Hard Feelings last night, and that shit was hilarious.
Yes, it was good. We tried watching Old Dads, couldn't get through it.
No.
Yeah.
What part of Canada are you from? I thought I heard you mention it a while back.
I'm from southern Canada.
You mean Kansas?
Yeah. She's from Kansas. I'm from Nebraska. I'm from Nebraska.
Not Canada, Kansas. Not quite as exciting.
Same.
But Kansas City is where I'm from. How much for it when you're done? I'm always taking offers. You ever...
This would be just an added up type situation, but I think that Baller sent me a text that I didn't respond to yet.
About what?
Wanting to buy it.
Oh, done. Sold.
For Nolan or Andy. One of the two. Andy.
What is your clutch setting at?
Max. Like a child.
Thomas, thank you for the donation. I'm late. What did I miss? Also nice to see both of y'all at PLFBF. Thank you, Nicole, for making Carly feel included. And Josh, I have a billet trophy truck sway bar arm link to send you.
Oh, is he? I think he's the one who works at Brenthal. We talked to him and his wife or girlfriend at the time.
Carly?
Oh, that's probably who that was.
Yeah.
I was assuming a daughter or something. Like that. But yes, no, it was fun. And absolutely, I would love to. Thank you very much.
Tim Hunsker. Hello. Josh, will the links in the VRD kit work with the 10th servo mount on the front axle?
Will the links... Sorry, say that one more time.
No. It's lost. Kansas isn't really, you can't convince me otherwise. Do you believe in birds, Alex? Have you sold more than Matt?
Maybe.
Have you been to a Broadway play, Barbie movie? Well, I love Broadway.
Chief's eating plastic again. Bro.
Superman is from Kansas. Superman isn't real, thus Kansas isn't... Oh. So is Dorothy, I guess. I just ordered a new shirt that says Under the Rainbow. Josh didn't understand it. When do you reckon this carbon kit will be restocked?
Soon.
Hello, Nicole and maybe Josh. Will you ever make an upgrade on your Fordyce with Curry F10 offset front and rear anodized axle?
My other Fordyce does. The one that's behind my head. Right there. My budget build, maybe?
I'd like to know where John Schultz is because I'd like him to have his trophy back.
Oh, yes. I will take it to him at some...
Phoenix, are you being serious?
Inopportune time.
Did you show Nicole your sim seat I sent you?
Oh, no. It was a leopard print sim chair.
Cool, no.
I was like, ooh, I need that for a sim.
Cool, no. No. Chris with a K, or whoever said that. Checkered past. Where are you going to put a sim seat at?
I'm trying to decide.
You're already a poser with your F1 talk.
I know. I'd get driving gloves. And
Wobbly. Man.
You'd just be in it with the VR.
He says cheetah print like the cat. Yeah, no. No. I'm not worried about the cheetah print. I'm worried.
She's more worried about the actual sim part.
Like
not the cheetah pattern.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did I show you the 1983 Yamaha scooter someone tried to trade me yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking to that guy again today.
Does anyone need a drift trike locally?
Well, local only.
And we will not trade you for the bullshit that is in your garage.
That moped.
Just because it has wheels on it does not make it a trade.
I don't know. Like, the more I look at that moped.
A Yamaha?
It was a 1983
Adam.
Yamaha 125. But it was...
No, Dawson, we didn't snag it up.
It was rough. I told him he wanted to value it at $750 and give me $150 on top for the drift trike. And I said, I will give you $150 for the moped, and you can give me the $750 in cash.
Ed, we have been up to Apple Hill, but not right now because
What?
It's a shit show, apparently. Every weekend. Well,
You and I have never been, though, have we?
yeah.
We have?
Me and Mom and you went up there one time.
I think you're misremembering that.
No, I'm just telling you we did. Will Vanquish Pro axles convert into the carbon?
Vanquish Pro axles. What What do you mean by a pro axle? Are F10 axles? We don't have a pro axle, unless you mean like the VS410 Pro?
1983 scooter, 1500, no low balls. I know what I have.
That's basically... I mean, this dude knew it was rough.
That's why he was like, well, this guy has a drift trike, so he's probably stupid.
That's the thing with a drift trike. Like, it doesn't bring out people that are trying to make good decisions. Like, they're not responsible people.
The F9s is what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, they would. It wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't be the axle I would choose. I would tell you do the F10 straight.
Jimmy Bean says, I think I caught VRD from a bar floozy one time. Says the guy who owns one.
Was it Mindy? It was Mindy, wasn't it?
Mindy? Have you ever met anybody our age named Mindy?
I dated a Mindy.
You did?
Yeah.
Huh. I've never met anyone my age named Mindy.
Really?
No, just like older women.
Well, I'm older than you.
It's always a Mindy.
It's always.
Alex just said what is probably the equal to Josh. I dated a Mindy once. She was a horse girl.
Was Mindy a horse girl?
Was she? Because, like, it's a 50-50 chance of people from
from where I grew up.
Fort Calhoun are horse people.
I don't remember.
How many weed offers have you got? No, we would take those.
No.
Like, I'd be happy with that. A horse person is somebody who's, like, obsessed with horses. Like, it's a thing.
Well, like, if you have horses, that is your life. If you have horses, that you do horse things. That you do.
Racing Case ordered an HD t-shirt.
Oh, cool.
A week or two ago.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
So Josh has to tell me when you order a t-shirt.
Well, I had an issue I need to resolve.
Oh. No way. I dated a Minnie and she was a horse girl, but she's old AF now, so am I, to be fair.
I had a friend who married a Mindy twice. Different Mindys.
No.
Yeah. I have another friend who Paul married a Mindy.
Paul's older than us.
Well, yes.
Right.
But.
Oh, you're right, I guess. Alex is into cosplay. Horse girl can mean something very different. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Paul isn't married. Oh, Casey. Paul isn't married yet? Man, what's taking him so long?
I love Paul.
Yes, Paul's the best.
But like Alex said, a girl whose life revolved around horse and horse accessories is a thing.
That was my life growing up.
Horse and horse accessories.
Horse and horse accessories. We had a tack shop.
At least she's not a hobby horse girl.
That's way funnier.
What's that?
Hobby horse is a stick horse, you know?
Yeah, like when you're kids.
Yeah, but it's not just for kids. So they have competitions and things.
Sex thing.
No. No, it's just a regular thing. They jump them.
Alex said I would totally date a hobby horse girl. I did not know that was a thing.
Oh yeah. I can find you videos.
Dr. President Legend, Buck Dandy. Thank you. I knew a Mindy, but she was on Cornhub. I was not whispering really loud.
I have a good microphone.
Oh.
It's right there.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it was on the camera.
No, it's right here.
Oh, you do have a microphone right there. Huh. Huh. Matthew got his wife a horse instead of an engagement ring.
Hey.
I only date girls with the crazy eyes. I have a problem. Yes, you do. You do. Scatman dated a Mindy.
You know why? Because he's a scat.
Shut up!
No.
Nicole can't use her inside voice as it always becomes the outside voice.
Left-handed anger.
My mom said that my brother called her yesterday and she had Emmett because she was taking him to school, and he was like, she was like, he does not shut up in the morning. And my brother was like, why is he being so loud? And I'm like, because he was with you because you talk so loud.
Yeah. You think Nicole's a loud talker. You should see where she got it from.
Yeah. It's not like those Pilates machine girls. Just look out for the ones that write English. Oh, you guys are so cute and silly. Women are sane. No, I'm crazy. It is. It's a Kansas thing. You might want to look in other places for microphones, just saying. Imagine where he hides the cameras, Nicole.
Oh, she's seen how much I struggle to get just one or two to sometimes work, so she doesn't have a lot of fear.
I wouldn't have fear otherwise. Anyway, yeah. Strangely enough, I dated Mindy from Hollister one time. Wait, or was it Mandy? Either way, she tried to stab me. Yeah, all I know is I'm never dating horse girls or yoga instructors ever. And Alex, I feel like that was a humble brag.
I do remember Mindy did stab Bubba Dyer in school with a pencil. She got in trouble for it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We were in science class. Not science class, history class.
Speaking of, how's the Peloton going?
Yeah.
Date a belly dancer, Alex. Whole different world. Every small town has a Bubba. Yeah.
His uncle owned the power sports dealer in town.
Bubba Dyer?
Bubba Dyer.
Sounds like a name for a buck.
Bubba was awesome. I haven't seen him in many, many years.
It's not worth it to date yoga instructors unless you can pretend to care about a grown woman's crystal collection. That might be one of the best comments of all time.
All right, we have the rear axle now.
I just took a picture to send it to Elena, my friend who owns a yoga studio.
Oops. I put the bearings in the wrong bearing. The front ones are left over, and I put the bearings in that rather than the rear. There we go.
Oh, Ashley Conley. Guys and gals, I'm looking at 15 Vanquish rigs plus 3 sealed pros as they all gotta go so I can start over. Not gonna try to price gouge either.
Start over. Just want to buy them all again.
Or her 30 bottles of essential oils. I do have some essential oils.
Yeah, you do.
I did like those for a second.
That is true. Do you want some breathe on your...
That shit works, though. Like, some of that shit really does work. It does. You know it does. Not for, like, medicine. But for, like, a fucking congested nose, yes. Ashley Conley, where can they get a hold of you if they want to buy them? Stacy Allen Corbin.
Wow, you're yelling. Stacy.
Thank you. Was sitting in the woods in Eminence watching my old landlords assemble an RC car. What is wrong with me? I'm like, who's your old landlord? Fucking you. Aww.
Stacy. Stacy's into 3D printing now.
Awesome.
I see him 3D printing a lot.
Stacy lived with us, and he was the best roommate of all time.
Yes, he was.
Tim Hunsker, thank you for the donation. Will the 1/10 BTA servo mount work with the VRD front links?
I couldn't tell you that. I don't. I would assume that they use that same one of the same upper link positions, and then the spacing should be right if they did it that way. So, if they designed it in a logical way. I think yes, but I can't tell you for sure. Okay, front and rear axles are done. Now we're on to bag C, which is the chassis.
Stream is behind tonight.
It could be.
Yeah.
Frame rails.
Women aren't crazy unless you give us a reason to be crazy, and then we'll be crazy. Wow, you have every color of Reef Servo available? When did Shreve start making pink?
For this month.
Oh, nice. I just bought the purple Hot Wheels body from Moose Jaw, says Ashley Conley.
I never did see it.
No.
So, the carbon rails. Nice and light.
Nicole's a good one. If you're going to date a hairstyle. I mean... all I'm going to say about that is...
50-50 on that
yeah.
one.
Josh is 50-50. Yeah. Any videos on the 2.2 MOA comp rig since the build video from a year or so ago? I happened to run across that video and went through the channel, not seeing a video on it. Really wanted to see that rig.
Yeah, there's not another one. There should be. I'll get to it.
Did you contract Brazen to cut the rails?
No, I have a machine here. I cut all of my own carbon.
Mm-hmm. Don't swap the left and right like the Zoku chassis.
That is not a problem on this one.
Will the wheel wells and radiator from the Phoenix fit the VRD?
No, these are not the same platforms. They're not interchangeable on most anything.
Really?
So, yeah, it's a different platform entirely.
How do you tell a dateable hairdresser from a non? Oof. I think that...
Look at her car.
I drove a 94 Firebird when we met.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Nope.
Yeah.
It did not exist. I never saw that car.
You didn't?
Nope. Nope.
What did I drive?
Well, the very first time I saw you...
So why would you even...
The state of the inside of her car, not the quality of the car she's driving.
Nicole has her own reality. Wow. Are you... Checkered past... Is this my mom? Is that my mom? That I haven't... Messy car means messy emotions.
Exactly.
Okay. My car was not messy.
I know.
Never. My car's never messy. Yours is.
Mine is.
Yeah. He was only the second Josh I dated. When will these parts be available separately?
So some of them will be available separately soon, but like the chassis rails will not be.
Ever?
So, I mean, maybe, but they will not be available soon.
Are these special because they don't have a Vanquish logo on them?
No, that's just something that we should have done and didn't do.
You got called out on it.
Mm-hmm. It was a good comment. I was like, that's a smart idea. Didn't think about it.
Next time, so maybe it will be special.
So, it could be.
Brian Sherwood, thank you for your donation. All I can say is I'm glad I did not buy the Axial Comp kit now.
I mean, it's good to have options. I personally prefer my portals.
Have either of you ever referred to the ex's name? My ex's name is Josh, so no.
And no.
No.
Pretty positive I have not.
No. Does the front bumper width and Ford motor plate mount have the same spacing for the front section? And what does the mic out to?
Does it have the same? The front and rear are the same, yes. I can't remember what the dimension is. If it's, I think it might be 70. don't remember 100% though. And it's not together yet for me to recall that.
Oh my gosh. I always wondered, but never cared. Fun fact, Ashley Conley is the wife. I'm Tyler Conley. Just have no clue how to operate this phone and don't want to look stupid. He always says his wife, and I just, you know. When we would get in a fight, I would accidentally call my current wife my ex-wife. Oh, accident. Ouchie. Ow. If I get... This is Stacy Allen Corbin. If I get back into RC crawlers, which kit and class should I go for first? Vanquish. Obviously, Stacy.
Class 2. This is a good starter one for that. Of course, unless you just want to do a bunch of scale 3D printing. Then...
I'm so mad I missed Stacy when he came out here.
I know. You were gone, I think.
I was. I'm pissed. If I got one tattoo of 3 tattoos, how many eggs got hard boiled? What? I live in my own reality. I have no idea. I haven't washed the outside of my truck in 3 years. The inside is pristine. I'm going for the sleeper look, the poor man way. Chevy SS single cab.
I'll allow that. I also don't love washing my car. California people love it though. Man, so many car washes out
all
here.
they do is wash your fucking cars. If you like came out to Sacramento, you'd be like, "Wow, you guys it must rain a lot here." Because all you guys have is car washes.
Yeah.
How much does this kit cost?
$429.
What was the biggest challenge in designing, accomplishing the VRD kit, and how many things were left on the cutting room floor?
So the biggest thing is just trying to make sure that it will work in the most number of combinations for people, and just, you know, you can be absolutely ridiculous with it, but like it might work better than for one situation versus another. So you got to find a balance. And it became one of those things that we think we found a balance that worked really well for us. I mean, we've been competing with them regularly now for, I mean, over a year. But there's always 10 other things you could do.
Is the Phoenix dead for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's our carbon kit, carbon chassis.
We are a good team. Thank you, James West Carver. Does your shirtle?
Shirtle? Shirtle.
Does your shoulder hurt yet?
My shoulder does not hurt.
Okay, there you go.
But I have not been karting.
Wait, what?
Matt's shoulder hurt from go-karting. You can look at me sideways all you want.
I have so many questions.
He's been go-karting a lot lately.
That's why you want to go to the go-kart place.
It's not only...
Okay.
We have been to the go-kart. I've been to the go-kart place before Matt has. Thank you.
But now that was why you mentioned it to me the other day.
We had been talking about it, and I was talking with the guys at work. We need to go go-karting again.
So you can beat Matt.
That's not comparable tracks. Tracks, karts, everything's different.
Why? Because he's in Canada?
No, because every place sets up their track different.
So where's Matt been go-kart? Like, has he been, like, perfect? Like, he's going to be an F1 driver?
He's trying.
Is he?
Except he's already older than Alonso, so... I'm younger than Alonso, so as long as Alonso's still in it, I got a year or two before I got to get my super license points. And
Oh my God. Karting is not innuendo, just like hobby horse wasn't either. What does...
Is that a sex thing?
No one heard that.
Everybody heard.
No one heard it. Well, what does VRD stand for? I bought new racing today for my... No. Is it tap or cut link?
Is that a tap or a... This is a tap. It's a cut tap, actually. Rather than a roll tap. Cut tap.
Everyone definitely heard it. You need to bring your trike to the Prairie City kart track. But Dawson, do you want to buy that trike? It's for sale. Just saying. He has nieces and nephews.
That he cares about and therefore will not buy them a drift trike.
Yeah.
What tap size, please? M4. M4 cut tap. The TGV one? Sure. No, not the TGV one.
What's that one?
That's the other trike.
No, that's my trike, Dawson. I will buy the trike, but you have to bring it to me. And we could do Louisiana.
Nicole liked
I
Louisiana.
love Louisiana.
I will
Vanquish riding dancer. Virtually RTR dude. Do you recommend we tap rod-ins? Question mark.
It's up to you. You don't tap them too much to where you blow out the threads. These pro rod ends, this one comes with those the stiffer material, the gray. So they're just a pain in the butt to put on. So
Holy F. You're tapping the link ends. I just threaded them right in.
yeah, if you're using, it's just easy.
Josh,
can do it by hand,
does
basically.
that drill the hole then tap? If so, the proper name is called drill tap.
No, it does not. It's not a drill tap. It's just a cut tap. I have drill taps, but this is not a drill tap. And I don't cut the thread all the way down. I'm just getting them started that way, but it gives me a really good start. And then I can just run them on quickly with the TGH tool, and I've saved myself time.
Tap it, tap it, tap it. His dog is barking in the background.
Is there any more of those left?
You can have this one.
No. Is there any more of them left?
You can have that one. Adam? No. There was only 4 left. Do you want this one?
No.
You can have it. Should have been earlier. Or shouldn't have taken so long.
It's a tap, man.
Mike J, 61 hours and 5 days, still have another day to work. Some good overtime, bro. Did Nicole crush a 4-pack during the live stream? LOL.
I think she got to start beforehand.
Well, there was only 4 in there, so I've had 2 on the live stream. And so I may have had 2 earlier. Will this kit ever be offered for WS for class 3 rigs?
It depends. If it continues to be something that's popular.
Alex says he crushes 6er with me. Oh, thanks. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Is there a Scatman themed body in the near? No, we're done. We're done with that. We're not talking about it ever again. You guys can talk about all you want on Wednesdays since I don't want you. So go for it. What's the best straight axle kit other than Vanquish?
Why? It's just Vanquish. It is the best one. It just is.
I'll have to send Josh the documentary about him. About Josh?
About Scatman.
No. No. Do not, please, Alex. Don't send that. Was Josh yelling at the screen, Matt? Yes. Yes, he was. Yeah. I was doing things. And he was yelling at Matt.
What? Yeah.
Clint W., thank you for stopping in to say hi.
He bought your 2021 calendar.
He did buy my 2021 calendar. And an Element shirt, John Schultz. You know what it was
What
worth?
now, Schultz?
What you know what it was worth? $1.
For both items.
Travis Gilmore's here. He was yelling at Matt, but made the same mistake Matt did.
What? I did not. Matt made countless mistakes that I had to continue.
No, it was not a calendar of me.
It was a Traxxas calendar.
It was a 2021 Traxxas calendar. You could make a calendar of me, just 20 or 12 months of this, just like.
It's the same photo every month. Like, wait, I don't get how these calendar things work.
Sookie calendar. Oh, Nicole Jones said to give this to you as a t-shirt. I thought this shirt was free with purchase. Clint, it was. Wrong bearing. What are the advantages?
No, I used the wrong cap.
Of a flat rail?
They're lighter weight typically, especially when you're using carbon fiber. You know, you have a number of little things. They're less expensive to produce different designs. So if you want to make a change, you know, whether it be for whatever reason, there's advantages there. Again, they're just simpler, lighter weight, less material. You can't build the shock towers into a C-channel rail in a normal way. So you make additional pieces that bolt on and use more hardware. And it's just so many things like that just keep compounding.
Indy Bama, thank you for your donation. Josh, I remember you saying you like Uncrustables. Throw a couple in the air fryer, 250 for 3 or 4 minutes. You'll thank me later.
Okay. Funny you bring up Uncrustables, Indy Bama.
Why?
My brother called me today. He said, "You ever had an Uncrustable?"
No, he didn't.
I swear to God. I was like, "Yeah, they're amazing." He goes, "Huh? Never had." He goes, he was working with that company at one point to try and optimize the bread recipe or whatever using AI. And then he texts me like 15 minutes later. He goes, "I didn't wait for it to thaw. Worst experience of my life."
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Well, for one, they're not.
They're disgusting. My mom had the little thing because Emmett would only eat Uncrustables when he was little, so she had like the thing that she could make an Uncrustable. So basically, it's just like a cookie cutter that cuts out the.
We have Uncrustable at home.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Oh, Alex is allergic to nuts. No way. I would have never guessed.
I have my weapon of choice for next time.
Rude.
Nicole's allergic to almonds.
Man, I don't like die though.
You just become annoying to be around. I'm kidding. Will you grab me a drink while you're up?
What do you want?
I don't care.
Water?
Glass of water's fine. Let's. Henry Arena, thank you, sir. There was a discussion about sanding the carbon rails or sealing them. Is that something you would recommend? No. That's for people who used to carpet race and deal with crappy carbon. That's not a thing anymore. Carbon fiber nowadays is very good. The resins are very good. There's no... Anyone who says they're doing that just learned it from someone, or they themselves were like a carpet racer in the day. Don't worry about it. I've got 15 flat rail carbon chassis. Never had to worry about it. Didn't we have a milk discussion before? Let's... Glass of water in the face. All right, so we got our links all built. Now we need to put
Are you done?
our front links. Am I done?
Yeah.
No, we're not done. We're quite some ways from it, but not that far. This is actually a much easier kit.
Uh-huh. Sylvian, I love that. Glass of water to the face. Yeah. Our Red Cat drift hauler. Forget the build. Where does a guy get some of those pliers?
Oh, those pliers there I've had for so many years that I don't think those specific ones exist anymore. However, I did design some new ones that were like it and just slightly improved, that I've been needing to finish and have produced for about a year. So
You designed pliers?
yeah, like these.
Wow. Dylan Martin, thank you for donation. Love the 4-dice build. Best upgrade for the Utron.
Let's see, for the Utron.
What's a Utron?
It's an element. I mean, electronics are probably the first thing that I would say, and then for the Utron, I would go with the body. But yeah, I mean, electronics, motor, or servo. Does the Utron? It's not the bushing one, is it? It doesn't have. It's not the cheap one, right? If it does have bushings, replace those.
Well, Rocco said bearings, so.
Okay.
Russ is usually on it.
Okay, it could be one of those then. Element got real cheap and put bushings in. So, fix that. And then, where do my sliders go? Right there. Beep, bop, 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 bop.
The Utron has plastic link and bushings. Ask me how I know.
Ah, okay.
Have you ever cut aluminum and or titanium with the Stepcraft?
Cut aluminum, not titanium.
Is the VP3 gear going away?
No, not yet, but probably at some point if it just continues to be, as sales go away, it's like it's not worth to continue
Come here.
producing parts.
Come here. No, I'm not. No, you have to come here. Carl wants to know when we're coming to Louisiana again.
It's a great question. We have a lot of. We're gonna do Florida next year.
The Keys. When is the best time to go to the Keys?
Yeah, people. We need that information.
We need that info because we want to see it.
Best time to visit Florida.
What? The VP3 gear is bulletproof, says Russ.
It is, and for now it's still in production. But it's just one of those things. Like eventually, probably will go away.
It's the SE, but I got a new hobby wing motor today and also got Reeves 444 V2, so I guess the body net. Nicole thinks Matt and Josh are getting in trouble. Went away. Matt is thinking of doll parts and Josh is thinking how to reinvent flyers at night. I do not think that they're getting into trouble
Yeah,
when
she
they're
has
away.
very little concern for me.
God damn it.
What?
We're not going for anything Cletus related.
Well, that's the hope.
Nope,
We
not.
want to swing by Bradenton.
Nope, not going to.
Yes.
24 hours of La Mullets.
That's the hope.
Nah.
An event like that. While we're at it.
No, we're not.
Stop at some RC shops.
I just can't with him. This is, yeah, under his paw.
What's up, my bud? You good boy?
The scat man lives in the Keys. My 3-gear handled 8S. My old motor did not.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Our NS DRC servos worth the money.
I've ran RS 800 from them before. It was fine for me. I haven't ran many of them, but
Yeah, I think, during Pride would be the most fun.
in the Keys, oh my god.
Oh, that would be the most fun. Okay, Thomas, thank you. We are going during Pride.
Well, other than it being overbooked, probably.
I know, right?
We'll see how it lines up with Le Mullets.
Maine is out of stock on their 3 gears as well as West Valley Hobbies here in SLC, so I was just curious.
Well, they're not out of production yet, so you'll see them again.
What are you doing? Can I help you? Really? Are you having a good night? You are? I'm so happy about that. I love you. Cletus and Cars Indy 21 and 23, amazing. I had, there you go.
Why not next October? October's the busiest time of the year in this world, so almost nothing gets to happen in October.
You could hang out with Joe Exocage or Cody Dixon. I don't know who those people are.
I know who Joe is. I don't know. Who's the other one?
What shade of orange are you going to paint that body?
This truck is not mine.
How much yelling at the TV did Josh? Yes, a lot. Did you ever have trouble with the battery strap under the slider?
Now, oftentimes I only run Velcro on top because I run really tiny packs. So I oftentimes don't even need the slider Velcro. But
Tiny packs?
tiny packs.
Why do you have tiny packs?
Because I only need about 5 minutes. All right. Skid plates. I said what I said.
Did I help start this addiction that day in Oklahoma? So Stacy.
That day in Oklahoma.
Oh my God, so many that day in Oklahoma. So many of those for us.
So Stacy and I, we on the same day in Oklahoma, 2007 October, would have been the second weekend in October, maybe first weekend. I can't remember if it was first or second. First or second weekend in October 2007, we got delivered our first set of aluminum wheels made by, at the time, Billet Works. No, Visionary Fabrication. And I remember we were working on them in a hotel room in Veneta. And Stacy, did you braise something on the table in the hotel room that night?
That sounds about right.
Somebody was for sure. I just can't remember if it was him or not.
Y'all want to go hog hunting?
Yes. I want to do it out of a helicopter
No.
so bad.
Like, no. We buy our bacon at the store. It's fine.
I don't want the bacon.
That's the only reason you kill something.
Not vermin like that.
What size packs were you running at ASD, and did you power down during the hail? Says Russ.
Those would have been, what car did I drive in? My Ford Ice. 1,300 packs?
Yeah, it straight up hailed on us at ASD. I had an easy up, but the boys decided to go run their rigs.
The one time we ran that whole weekend.
And
Hailed on us during our trail run.
I'm like, they're fine. I'm like, they're in the trees.
It was little hail.
Can we reduce overdrive by putting an overdrive portal gear in the back?
Can you do what? Can you reduce overdrive by putting overdrive? Yes, you could. Then you'll be down to 21% total.
Were you guys measuring things to pass the time?
I think there was 4 of us sharing that hotel room. Me and Stacy shared a bed that night.
No, I'm not. We're talking about ASD.
Oh, did we share stories?
No, it says, did you measure things
While we were in the woods?
Yeah.
I remember the reference now. It's all come full circle.
So many things have happened in Veneta, Oklahoma hotel rooms. Some of the best tequila I've ever had in my life was in Veneta, Oklahoma. Just saying. Pear G, we're not saying. There's Chin Leg. Hey guys, let me know when you guys are ready to come to Miami.
It's a plan as well.
We got to see him at Proline. That was fun.
Yep.
We had lots of people. We had people from literally all over the world, you guys, at Proline.
Oh, it was great.
We had
the guys from
Chris was there, Hemi Storm.
The Guam Crawlers.
Guam Crawlers were there, which they were amazing. It was his life trip that he wanted to do.
They brought us El Pollo Loco.
They brought us a whole ass dinner.
It was pretty awesome.
It was incredible. We had James Knight and Robbie Bobster, who were fabulous.
And you can say they're from wherever you
They're, Brits from Australia.
Yeah.
Both of them. It was fabulous.
Bro, get out of there.
Poor Josh, the amount of stuff running through his brain, useless or otherwise.
True story.
Hog hunting out of a helicopter is cheating. No threat of being mauled by the hog. Get a couple expendable dog. There's no such thing as expendable dog. Good night. Oh my god. You said LOL at the end.
Pit bull knife fighting or knife hunting.
God.
I'm all about efficiency. Give me some turbine power, like a helicopter turbine.
Can you share about how much longer the Fordyce grills and clear bedsides will be in stock? Says Eric Baker.
How long they'll be in stock? No, no. I'd have to look at a draw, but I would imagine a little while.
Just finished a Fordyce Interceptor build. This one will be my next for sure. Oh, my girlfriend doesn't think you guys are live. Can you say hi, Bella? Hi, Bella.
Hello.
We are live. This is our Friday. This is what I get to do on Friday. Thank you. Expendable dog. Yeah, oof. He was joking. He said LOL.
Let's see. We need a little spacer.
BRB.
BRB. Okay.
My nephew asked me what that was. Coco, why do you always say that? BRB, what does that mean? I'm like, be right. So now he goes, Coco, BRB.
BRB right back.
BRB right back.
Yeah. Getting the VFD put together at this point. The super lightweight spec. The other thing with this comes with a 56 tooth spur gear, but it should have come with a 52 tooth spur gear. So that's technically an incorrect call on our part. So
Shinley, thank you for your donation. You're so sweet.
Thank you. We definitely want to stop at the Rocco 4x4 place.
Yeah, they're amazing. And they do big trucks.
That's the Rocco 4.
Yeah.
They have an RC as well, but they do big Jeeps. Big Florida Jeeps. So, Daytona Beach Jeeps.
Do you see what he's doing? He was hitting me.
That's what he does when I'm in here all the time.
Can I help you? What would you like? How many times have you assembled and disassembled the VRD before actual production? All right, we're getting an echo.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. A lot of times. Oh, we are. How did that happen?
I don't know.
My bad. I hope that wasn't like that long.
Yeah, I was like that the whole time.
What? Did no one say it? Someone did, and you didn't say anything, huh?
Maybe. I just passed by it. It had a small echo the whole time. Didn't care. Wasn't bad.
I'm super unhappy about that.
No echo here. Hi, Bubs. What are you doing?
We're a long ways from ready to order food.
You might be. Hello from Germany. Hello. Hello.
Right. So the VFD now comes with this little side tray here. It sits right over top of the frame rail. Just a little extra spot to put stuff.
Yes. Everybody should go see Chun-Li. Dale, thank you for a donation. My 9-year-old Charlie wanted to say hello. She thinks it's so cool I know a YouTuber. Charlie,
hello, Charlie.
Your dad does know a YouTuber.
Yes. We had dinner at a very nice restaurant.
What?
Twin Peaks.
Who?
Dale C and I.
You guys ate at Twin Peaks? That's like a poor man's Hooters.
Psh, poor man's.
You think his wife cares?
Charlie might.
Oh, yeah. I don't think she knows what Twin Peaks is.
All right, so
Thomas Bialzak, thank you. I'm the scat man.
you have to say it when they put it in there.
He goes, that's exactly what you said after he took me there. I like how he's blaming you.
I'm pretty sure that he suggested it.
My 10-year-old does not believe I know a YouTuber. Alex, I love you.
He just wanted to...
Food's not great. Like, there's no reason. Adam, you've never had sushi?
South Dakota.
California roll.
Don't get it from a gas station.
No. That tray is a really good idea. One of the best updates in that rig. I know, that blade scares me around Kitty too, but he's fine. She probably didn't know till Nicole blurted it out. Is Nicole the only one who sees you with your hat off? Oh, Hooters. I'm sorry. Hooters is like Walmart. Twin Peaks is like Target.
Yeah, exactly. Beer is way better. The food's way better.
Beer's better?
Colder.
I think a Bud Light's Bud Light.
It's so cold that sometimes they bring it out and then it starts to freeze. It's pretty good.
ETA on Fordyce Body said, I have a builder's bundle that needs a body. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Gotta help those college girls out. Sushi from the Piggly Wiggly. When I turned Servo Cut's power to everything, do you think a glitch buster would fix that, or is the servo done?
You might need a BEC, or your servo might be done. It's hard to say for sure. Actually, a good little tool to have is one of these little smart things. Because if you plug a battery into it, when you go to the servo testing function, it will actually show you amp draw and let you know what is going on. Because if it's drawing an excessive amount of amps, something could be wrong. If you just have a servo that's like inefficient, you don't have a big enough BEC inside of the ESC, then you could just need an external ESC. But I would not do glitch buster.
Ah, interesting.
Let's see. It'd be nice to see more aggressive performance-oriented release company like 6 Degree Skids. So the difference with the 6 to 12, 18, all that, I mean, I get where people are going. At the same time, you're either going to whack your link geometry, which some people are fine with. Also, with something like a VFD, when you do that, you shove your angle way down, and then you either have to raise things back up for your drive shaft angle, or rate like. So there's pros and cons. The difference between the 6 and 12, I would bet that you're not going to find a comp winning difference between that. But I mean, I get where people like that, but set up your truck however.
TK,
I
Dolly
don't see it
Parton
as
is a saint. Preach.
Dolly Parton's a saint.
She's a...
I like Dolly.
Yeah, don't argue with me on that.
I wouldn't forsake Dolly's name.
Thank you.
Reba, on the other hand.
Just relax for a second. Dolly or Dolly. Sorry.
Oops. I did the same thing Matt did. First time I've ever done that. I watched him do it and I was like, how did he do that? And then I did it.
Fancy don't let me down and beat Josh up. Vanna's also a saint. They both are. They could start a club.
A club? Mm-hmm. A knitting club?
That'd be the most kick-ass knitting club of all time.
Doesn't Vanna have yarn? Isn't that her thing?
Vanna has a line of yarn. Yes, she does. The reason I was asking for 12 degree skid is because you guys are the engineers and would be the best source to create this.
Oh, I mean, we get it. We looked at that stuff. But, like, it has repercussions. And there's just stuff that it does when you do one side versus the other. Like, there's just a reason why that wasn't the call to make for a kit like this. Not saying that kits that use it are bad by any means, but it just has other effects.
Oh, yeah?
You can't raise something up and not raise everything else, too.
Okay. Bold-eyed... What?
What's that?
Bold-eyed somebody, I don't know. Phoenix. The real question is, how many lower or P80 builds have you done?
Lower builds? Wait, we talking about lower? Wait.
Josh, I don't fucking know. I just read you the comment.
I've never done 80, but also we don't talk about that side of things on the YouTube channel.
What does that mean?
I'll
Okay.
just...
Don't put cotton-headed knitting muggins. Knitting muggin. I don't think you can say that anymore.
Really?
No.
Isn't that from...
Oh, I see what it is. What happened the second time? How much longer do you have?
Well, we're cooking right along.
Are we?
Now we're cooking with gas, as the saying goes.
Wow. Now can I order food?
No.
Fuck, I'm starving. I'm hungry.
You'll be...
I'm eating today.
So we are going to throw a motor in here.
Better time than Matt made. You are better time than Matt made.
Yes. That should be expected. If Matt beat me on this kit, that would be embarrassing.
What?
If Matt beat me on this kit.
Why you don't want to lose to a go-karting champion?
Right? Just because I have built so many.
Ooh, I love green olives.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow curry.
Not a curry fan.
I have not been to Fats for Sushi, but I need to. Moose Jaw, thank you for your donation, Joe. Any ideas for a Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy paint scheme?
Ooh.
Matt's trying to replace Lance Roll. His dad is not rich enough.
I'm thinking just straight campaign vehicle, like Black Sheep, Tommy Boy Black Sheep, the RV. What was it? Vote for Donnelly. Wow, how did I remember Donnelly from Black Sheep? Vote for Donnelly.
I have no idea.
Sometimes I worry about my memory, and then sometimes I'm like, I remember the wrong things.
Blue cheese stuffed olives. Yes.
Jalapeno stuffed. Only way to go.
Stacy's drinking tonight. He said, I remember the morel mushrooms Nicole gave me. They were morels. My better half wants to know what started the Hot Wheels. I can't find the original bill. I would like to know what started the Hot Wheels as well.
Brandon.
Fucking Brandon.
It's Brandon. Brandon was...
Ooh, yes. President Camacho outfit airbrushed on the hood.
Okay, that. One bearing left goes right here. Just means we did it right.
Vote for Pedro. There you go.
Vote for Pedro. That's a good one as well.
So good. Stacey, I think that was the time that those morels made me have an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a real nasty. I think maybe Dad picked up a morel that wasn't a morel. Because I got a little unbreathy. Like,
Little stop breathe.
Little can't breathe here. Yeah, I had to take a lot of Benadryl that night not to go to the emergency room. Hot Wheels originally started because Mattel had a bunch of metal wire they intended to use for guitar string.
Oh, the whole, like, actual origination of Hot Wheels?
Yeah, somebody just said they're from Maine.
We went and did the whole tour of the Hot Wheels design studio, and they gave us a whole history lesson.
Did.
But I do not remember.
Dominic Saucy, I'm glad that you're good. Apparently they found that guy.
Oh, good.
Dead.
Oh, that's
fine. My 9-year-old decided to watch the stream. She asked if you could please not use adult words.
Can try, but I'm not very good at it.
We'll try our best. Green olives are a must in Bloody Mary. Yes.
Yeah. Green.
What's
celery is best. Don't know why. Pickles are good. Green olives are good, but a stalk of celery in a Bloody Mary is the best. Like, I'll take it over bacon.
Okay.
Just saying.
What servo are you going to use on this
I'm
one?
putting just RTR electronics in this. I grabbed a whole set of RTR electronics from the shop just so that I could be like, it's 100% ready to, I can plug it all in and be.
Celery's like goat weed? Really?
What does that mean?
Remember that Dickens cider?
Yeah.
That had like goat weed in it, and it was supposed to be like a men's
Oh, really?
thing.
Like
Yeah.
rhino horn?
Yeah. Best LCG transmission.
I guess it depends on what your application is. There is no best.
Celery over bacon. California has changed.
No, this is
too.
long. This is long. I've had more Bloody Marys in Iowa than any other place.
Did you just say Dickens cider? I did say Dickens cider.
You've never. It's a brand.
Yeah. Never. I kind of remember when that was popular and the commercials were on the radio.
Yeah.
Because we listened to radio back then. Bacon is nasty salt fat strip. Salt fat meat strips are the best things I've ever had.
Yeah. You can't forsake bacon. It's the only thing I can make.
Broccoli is supposed to be good.
Okay. I wouldn't naysay that until I tried it.
Yeah, some of those Bloody Mary concoctions I've seen, it's almost like ordering a basic Denny's meal.
I'm okay with that too.
You don't need a cheeseburger on your Bloody Mary. Nobody needs a cheeseburger on their Bloody Mary.
Would you have a cheeseburger right now with a Bloody Mary?
No, I don't drink Bloody Marys.
Well, that's true. You don't like the tomato.
No, I can't drink vodka.
Oh yeah, that too. Just about every part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm looking at the instructions, just making sure.
Without the radio, how would Casey Kasem introduce the world to scat? Man.
What a pivot.
Robbie Chapman and Noah are here. So glad you guys are.
Yep.
I've never really watched Futurama. Apparently Rhino Horn came from Futurama. But I think that Rhino Horn was...
Didn't that just come from gas station pills?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Get off Uber Eats.
Huh? I know. I want...
Will you give me a new battery? See it right there?
Yeah. It's still red.
That means it's done.
Oh. Well, that one's flashing red.
Yep.
Should I go green?
There's only one color LED in that machine. Where?
So I have an Ultra and 2 Phoenix hits. Now I have to get a Carbon. Do you guys just want me to direct deposit my check to Vanquish?
I can set you up with an allowance. That's fine. Let you know when you've gone too far.
Ryan Mills says his 1 month old already has a Hot Wheels collection. They make bacon straws. Do you know who said that?
I don't.
Hey, Daddy, 61. What's your favorite candy or breakfast cereal?
Oh, 2 different realms. Fruit Loops?
Direct deposit our checks and we get shit before it comes out.
Sure.
How long before you start making downhill Hot Wheels content?
So much fun to watch. Nicole came out and we were at her parents' and me and her dad are sitting on the couch watching Hot Wheels racing.
Oh, you're watching Marble Racing.
Oh, we watched Marbula 1 as well. But me and Ben were sitting on the couch too. And they came inside and we're sitting there watching Hot Wheels racing. It's fascinating.
No, it's not. It's like watching fucking Pinewood Derby when you're not in the Boy Scouts.
Why were you hanging around the Boy Scouts if you weren't in the Boy Scouts?
I have a younger brother.
Predator.
We're 16 months apart. I like the guy who races all sorts of things on the tiny cars on the treadmill.
Oh, yeah. Like a pool ball versus a Mario Kart figure versus a die-cast car.
Nicole has a younger brother and an older boyfriend. If I had a boyfriend, I think you would be younger, right? Isn't that what you do?
It makes
Are you supposed to have a younger?
I don't know. I think that's we don't have a pool.
Oh, I need a pool.
Yeah.
It's almost like people watching someone build an RC when we're all have them 2 feet away from us.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. Adam, we know you're Midwestern. 16 months apart sounds like a good Catholic family. Irish twins. I had Oak Park Brewing House Pinewood Derby.
What?
We've been there. Checkered Pass 1-1.
I want to go. Will you look up the details on that?
We know where
I would like to.
Oak Park Brewing
I know.
is.
I need to find the schedule for competition.
Josh is interrupting our conversation building that RC. So my old Dodge truck made it. Another magazine this month. Up for sale now. Says Buck Dandy.
But it is a good looking truck.
Mm-hmm. Anybody need a Dodge truck?
It's not just any Dodge truck.
You guys should no, it's not just any Dodge truck.
My flush cuts out here? Yes.
We should totally do an HD SPG Pinewood Derby. That's what Alex said.
I'm telling you.
There you go, do it.
Come out for the Pinewood Derby event. We just take over their silly little organized event there at
Maybe
the
you
Oak Park.
could make your own.
No. They're doing all the work already.
What is Carl's truck?
It's a great question for Carl to respond to.
Yeah.
I've seen the photos. I don't know the details.
Ask Josh if he's seen the high-speed slot car races.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like there's like the Japanese ones, the Tamiya stuff, or we have just like and then we have like the slot car racing out here as well, but the high speed ones are pretty wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to show you videos?
No.
I didn't think so.
I gotta get some water.
Here.
I want my water. See, it's empty.
All right. I'm still clipping all the parts to put these shocks together. But I've done these enough as well that this should go pretty quickly. Her water is moonshine. We have lots of E-clips to do. Did I just drop that? Hopefully I didn't. Don't forget the green slime. I will not. Ideally, I'd like to take apart the bottom cartridge, rebuild everything, but we're not going to do that for a live stream. One down. What is the width dimension of the frame rails? I'm looking to order Rock Pirates front rear comp bumpers. Is it 3 or 3.16? I can tell you that after we build these shocks. I'll grab my calipers. But those both sound wide. I think that's wider. Oh, the outside, I guess. That could be close for the outside, yeah. Oh. Just about put that second E-clip on without putting the piston on first. So, 2 down. If you think that I don't just still have Scatman on repeat in my head, you'd be incorrect. Can you run a Vanquish 3-gear trans in the Carbon? No. Well, not without designing a new skid and that type of thing. But the VFD is far better. Where did that E-clip just go? Did it drop off? No, it's right there. We didn't yeet it. One left.
Oh, good. We're done.
We're almost done with the first part of shock assembly.
Oh, yeah? Can you run the Vanquish 3-gear trans on the Carbon?
Right. I mentioned that. No, so you can't, like I said, you'd have to do a new skid. I'd have to check clearances and everything else from there, but again, no. It's not wouldn't be the, unless you want to design your own stuff. Then you could.
I'm always using the Royal We.
Royal We.
Will there be ways to mount more traditional bodies to the VRD?
I mean, it uses body posts. You can mount anything with that. So, yeah, I mean, it's already set up. You could set it up however you like. It's, you know, the body post mounts are super adjustable. That's as traditional as it gets.
Is there a dig?
No dig. Since dig isn't class 2 legal, and we've got the transmission slammed as far down into that skid plate as possible, the dig will not be compatible with that skid.
Okay. The hurt stick should mount.
No. Nope. The dig will not mount. I think that you would run into interference also with the lower link rod ends because of how low the trans sits in the skid.
Dang, they sold out with a quickness. I'm glad I came across your video the other day to get this kit. I'm getting mine tomorrow. This is cool that you're building this live. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Yeah, they did sell out fast, which was nice to see, but also wish they would have been available, you know, for... So, but more coming very soon.
Did anyone outside Vanquish test the VRD before?
Yeah, there's probably 8 or 10 of us that have been running them for better part of a year.
Would you change the spur and pinion for straight axle setup?
Actually, no. I would put a 52 tooth spur gear in here to run it normal, though. I think that I discussed it a little bit earlier. The gearing, this should have come with a 52 tooth spur gear. Ideally.
Is this a chassis that the new Ripper 2 will use?
No. That is, Ripper 2 doesn't exist yet, so who knows what it will use.
Once you have that to a roller, can you talk about how you mount a winch when you have an axle mounted servo?
We can discuss. I don't have my comp truck here right now, but I might have the winch mount that I had.
Are the pot metal front knuckle weights, will they be available separately?
They will be eventually. Or they could be soon. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure how quickly, but they will be available at some point.
He did say yet on the Ripper 2.
Yet.
If you were gonna make a hard body, what would it be?
If I was gonna make one, that's a really good question. A Fiat Topolino.
Aw, you're sweet. You're sweet.
Okay.
I finally broke my original deadbolt housing. Is this a sign I should turn it into the buddy rig and build a VRD Carbon? Yes.
That's always a good excuse.
Geo hard body.
Geo tracker hard body. Gotta love a Geo.
Will there ever be a portal version of the HD44?
Who knows? Not tomorrow. Someday, anything's possible.
Is there a story behind the Fiat Topolino?
I mean...
My grandfather was a front-engine dragster racer and raced a Fiat Topolino.
Yeah.
Did you see the Smarter Everyday video on press forming? Do you think that would have worked for the Ripper body panels?
No. No, you wouldn't be able to get detail out of it at our scale. Mm-hmm. And in big scale, it's a cool thing. But also, that wasn't the point of the Ripper. It's a machining thing. So like that was the whole point of doing the project the first time anyway. So, but press forming is cool.
Not driven a drag car. I've driven a semi-muscle car down a drag strip, but never driven a drag car. And then down a few drag strips. One was in the Buick though, so the convertible was down and I just waved the whole time.
As it did a 21.
I don't think it even clocked.
Yeah.
I would love to do Cruising the Coast. What do you think of the VXT tires?
The VXT2s? Great choice.
I have no idea.
The standard VXTs leave a lot to be desired. The VXT2s, though, you're set.
What's a semi-muscle car? Like a 1972 Buick Skylark convertible would be a semi-muscle car. What tires and wheels are you doing for this?
I've got VXT2s on here, and I just grabbed a set of red bullies.
Have you ordered any bent or anodized parts from Suncut Sun? I'm thinking about trying it.
I have not. It's a cool service, but no, I have not ordered them myself.
0 to 60 in 17 seconds. Probably.
That's about right.
Yeah. Tires and wheels. Tires and walls. Insert curse-filled rant about Sac Raceway closing down. It sure doesn't. It sure sounds like they're still running.
Yeah.
Like it.
There's definitely still running.
Somebody is up there running because I can hear it. Does having a vehicle parts that cross-platform compatible better or worse for the industry, i.e. the skid being proprietary versus like the first-gen Element StealthX sharing the SCX-10 three-gear footprint?
There's time and place where things like that are nice to have. But when it becomes something that ends up hampering your design or performance to a point where you're compromising so much, then,
What VP wheels clear the heavy brass front portal covers?
any of them will clear. It just depends on your offset. If you run a 475 offset, everything will clear. I think even a 350 will clear everything.
I ordered purple wheels from Suncut Sun. They didn't offer them either. That was a good one, Thomas. Josh isn't building those shocks right. He is not wearing wearing the shock oil. I worked on two 68 Camaros and a 69 Camaro drag car when I was a kid, tuning carbs while sitting in the engine bay at 6 years old. Who makes that blue tray? We do.
Vanquish. It says Vanquish products in it.
Oh.
It's very handy.
Are we going to get the money shot? I do say wheels. Wheels. Try and say it right. Wheels.
It's her redneck coming out.
Wheels.
That.
Do you run the 120 gram portal weights in any of your rigs, and do they make that big of a difference for you?
Yeah, I do. I been running them in my Class 2 truck, and at times I'll run the rear portal weights as well, depending on like how terrain or courses are set up, so that it doesn't, if it's a lot of stuff that's super down, I don't want it to be crazy tail happy, I'll run the rear weights. Generally, I don't run the rear weights. The Porsche has the regular heavy ones that I machined down to be not heavy. And then we came out with the low offset ones based on that.
Are you done?
Yep.
Did you have the VP tray/tote on the desk earlier?
This is the only thing I had.
Yeah.
I had the whole box for this kit that said VP on it.
Do you think HPI will be updated from 1987 now that it's been put back in production?
Yeah.
Do SE8 have vinegar strokes before we get that money shot? I don't get it. Stacy says you only got until the World Series Game 1 is over to get this done. Hurry up.
We've only been going 2 hours. I'm nearly done. Just got to bolt up the shocks to the axles and the links on, and then what?
It's been 2 hours.
Yeah, that's short. We usually go till 9. Remember?
Mm-hmm. And are you ever getting an orange VP tray? Are you not bleeding those shocks?
Yeah, I am, but because the cap has the bleeder screw in it, so that's when I just like close it down, let it bleed out, put the screw in the top of the bleeder valve.
What grade titanium do you get from McMaster? 9 or 2?
So there's 5 or 2 is generally the choices.
Right.
It all depends. Like if you're planning on welding titanium, generally you're best off with grade 2. It's a lot cheaper and a lot easier to weld. I get grade 5 because that's what the rod that I was given is. So that's what my laser cut parts are. That's what my filler material is. You have to make sure that your filler material and your base metal is the same grade. Otherwise, so I would be using grade 2, but instead I'm using grade 5. A little nicer, a little more, but definitely not needed.
Okay. Are you going to ever make those in orange?
I don't know. Maybe one day.
That electronics tray in that kit is great for keeping electronics in the center of the truck.
Yeah, I mean it's not as low as the slider, but it is more forward. So it gives you a option for things that you just have to decide what your priority is for placement.
What option parts are coming out for this from Banquet?
The ones we've discussed are the VFD stubby kit that's going to be coming for this. That one is one that I like a lot. That one I've been running for quite a while. And I think, we've also talked about there'll be a servo mount that works specifically well with that stubby.
Just about gave me a heart attack. I'm working in the shop by myself and Josh's chair squeaked. Did you seat your bearings? Asking for Matt.
I did, because it all went on together so well. See?
That's the combo I'm interested in.
Yeah, the stubby setup is pretty rad. I like it a lot.
I really want to go to an event in 2024. Is there one you would recommend that is fun but still accessible to someone with mobility issues?
That can be tough. I will say that Proline by the Fire is probably one of the events that may be good for that. They have some rock courses that are down low, so that you don't actually have to go hiking up in. You can kind of just drive along the edge of the rocks, and it's really good terrain. That might be one of the best. I think that I haven't been to it, but there's one on the East Coast, the Super Shafty Fall Crawl, and it happens in an area that's like a drainage area, but it looks like it's all paved. Someone may have to chime in, but that one looked like it might be fairly accessible. I am not always a mobile person either. I have my own mobility issues. So I can definitely see how that is a factor.
What was the idea on the access hole to get the drive shaft grub screw?
The idea is just so that you can get to that grub screw, because it had that tray above it, and that blocks the drive shaft. So then if you want to access it, you either have to remove the entire transmission or you have that hole. So it would save you quite the headache to have that and know that it's there. If you don't know that it's there, you may still have the headache. Okay, so we got all that on there. We put the standard length rod ends on the ends of the shocks. We're on our second to last bag.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
One of the easiest ones, too.
Really?
Really?
Is there a gear set to eliminate the overdrive and just have a 1-to-1?
No.
Super Shafty is in Maryland. This year's event has passed.
Yes, but I think he was talking about 2024.
Right.
There is a 6.5% overdrive percentage gear set you could run, I guess. Thinking about that. But if it's not real with a lightweight truck as well, like having overdrive is not a problem. You're not gonna it's good for performance. So 6.5% would still be something, but like why isn't this fitting? There's a shim in there.
Got it out. Any Black Friday deals you can mention?
We never announce deals before the deals are deals.
Yeah.
That's bad business. One thing I do need to make sure I do is choose the right ends because there's multiple lengths.
I gotta get this. It's 10 o'clock.
Who is it?
Hey, hello. What's up?
All right. So you're saying there will be a deal. Okay, one side done. I need the other 30, which should be this guy. Yes. All right. Josh, can you say when the VFD stubby gear will be out? No, I can't. I don't have a date to give you exactly. And that guy. VP shock pliers for Black Friday. I can tell you that is a no. I have not. There is still work that I need to do to get those to be finished. I've got to do artwork for the lasering still, and finish prototyping of one other part for it, and then they'll be done. But that is my fault that those are so far behind.
Well, that's exciting.
So, hold on. Hey, Nicole.
Yeah. What?
Can you close the door? Okay. Feel sort of bummed out now that the Carbon has been released. I bought my Phoenix kit about a month. They're very different trucks. If you're looking for a scale truck, then it's not that truck. So you shouldn't feel bad. If you want that, comp, then. Is there such a thing as a nitro crawler? It's been done many times and never well, because in the end, nitros don't have any torque and they don't cool at 0 miles an hour. So you have to either add a bunch of like radiators and pumps, which are just extra weight, and then even worse. And it's just a downhill slope of things that are bad ideas. Are you able to mention the price for the FD stubby? Nope. Would 2.2 wheels and tires running with an raw with an 800 LP work fine? Yeah, that would be just fine. We used to run those same tires with like 200 ounce inches of power, so it's just nice to have more and more and more, but not 100% needed. Okay. Oh, there we go. You can leave it open now so it doesn't get too hot.
Oh.
there a straight axle strong enough to build a scale drag RC? Oh, I mean, there's definitely ones that are strong enough, but they're never going to be as fast as a regular. Just because, you know, like, while I know straight axle in the full size world is great, but they're not exactly set up the same way. All right. Oh, last bag. So we have all of our drive shafts built. It's done. Josh, I thought I saw you driving a Ford Raptor the other day in Auburn. Nope, wasn't me. I don't think I've ever driven a Ford Raptor. But there's a lot of guys that look pretty much like me. Or I look like a lot of people, especially in Auburn. White guy with a beard. Pale white guy with a beard. Good. For enough money, could you be lured away to work for Extra Drive? No. Well, the word enough money means things that are different to different people. So, I need to find the 22 millimeter long screws for the shock mounts on this. The 20 mils. Gares, thank you very much. I know I'm loquacious. However, I do appreciate all the infotainment. Loquacious? What is that? Someone give me the definition of that word. Have you ever gotten to go real deal scary wheeling, Josh? I'm East Coast, but used to do Roush Creek all the time. Right? Oh, yeah. I mean, I did that stuff a lot back in the Midwest. Clayton. And then, of course, we did like We Rock and stuff like that. So we used to do the comp side of full-size crawling in like, God, I can't remember what year that was. I think we were stock mod champions in 2015 and second place in 2013. Let's make sure that our drive shaft goes on first. What now? I'm awake. Hey, no scratching. Stop it. So we also have the shims that came with that. I'm going to put one on each axle to start. Usually works just fine. Dude, I'm gonna beat him. I remember. Did you remember that variant? Yes, I did, Matt. I had to ask you because I myself have forgotten it before. Will 475s clear the one? Yes, 475s will clear the 120 weights. So, I'm gonna reach up and spin the top shaft because that's the easiest way to get the trans. Did you send this kit to West Desert Wheeler? I don't know. I don't remember. I think so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he definitely did. So I was trying to remember because he said it took him 5.5 hours to get RTR. And so far, what are we at? 215 so far. So now this is where we got to use the 20 mils on the top, which is incorrectly stated in the manual. So let's make sure that we got those, or the 20s. Let's find the 22s. That's a 20. That's a 22. That's a 20. 20. Oops. There, I think is our 22. Nope, that's also a 20. Surprised hardware's going to the trash in favor of titanium. That is not... Oh, maybe it's here. There it is. There's our other 22. Okay. We have sorted that. Make sure we didn't use the wrong one. So I did put in my comp truck, I do have titanium hardware in some locations, but I used aluminum hardware in the other, because if you don't, titanium is twice as heavy as aluminum, but it's obviously much stronger. So if you have an area where you don't have like a big shear load, then you can use aluminum, save yourself a bunch of weight over titanium. But aluminum is so easy to strip. So easy. So you got to be real careful with that. I think we got in an argument one night with someone on this stream who didn't believe that titanium was much heavier than aluminum. Sure. Fairly. Sorry, Nicole's asking questions. Let's see. So do you consider yourself a weight weenie? What in the world does that mean? Okay, so also I need to find that one other shim right there. I think the manual technically tells you to put the drive shaft on before you put the trans in the shaft. I don't remember, but I prefer to struggle in my own way and put it on after I've already put everything in the chassis. There it goes. Okay. Weight weenie is a term oriented in cycling, basically a demeasuring contest for which has the lightest spikes. Interesting. I was unaware of this contest. Tear is heavier dense than aluminum, but it is strong enough to allow weight lighter to... Yes, its strength to weight is much harder, so, or much higher. So you can use much less of it to accomplish the same thing for strength. But if you have a 3mm screw, that screw is going to be the same size regardless. Therefore, you can be much lighter with aluminum than titanium. Ultralight backpackers are wicked weight weenies as well. So I did know that one. Oop, I think I got this on the non-threaded side. True story. I have seen the backpackers, like the guys doing the PCT, and they have their cup that weighs absolutely nothing, and they're plans on a compy body for this check. Compy body. Yeah, come up with some sort of plan. Dylan Martin, thank you very much. What electric screwdriver are those from? These are the DeWalt 8-volt gyros. They're the best. I love these things. You have to they have one with and without a clutch. I suggest the one with the clutch, even though I have mine set on max. If I was smart, I would not have it set on max, and I'd be using it appropriately. But it's like an extension of me these days. I just know the feeling. Where is my other one? There we go. No, that's not right. That is right. That is right. That is right. Okay. No. I've lost a screw. There's my 22s. I almost put those in the wrong spot. Put the 20s. There we go. Uppers are all in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my shock screw. Oh no, they're not, because the 22s are the ones for the ones in the back. That makes sense. Okay. Thought I screwed up. Look up. Yeah, if out of all the electric screwdrivers I've used, and as much as I'm a Milwaukee fan more than anything, I've never found a better driver. The 8-volt is great. I like it, you know. The 12-volt was a little much. The 8-volt is just about perfect for RC. Okay, got everything there. There's our shocks. We're good. Make sure that I got these all pointing in the right direction. .22 for the rear with the spacer. Perfect. Inside. This needs a VW Beetle, but I always liked the bug bodies as well. They were always a good choice, right? I said like putting these all in the right way. Just the lower shock on these, or the lower shock pivot ball, has an offset that you can put to the inside or the outside just based on your preference. But I like to make sure that the clamping screw on the lower shock is inward, and then the pivot ball is all the same way around. So you got to build two one way and two the other, and then put them. So there we go. We'll have, oh, that goes that side, this goes this side. The Scale Lab, thank you very much. New here, have not seen yours before. Much appreciated. If you have a question, love the content, thank you very much. If you have any questions, happy to say something. Need to do a poll, Mod 14 for this or Mod 14 for this. Is it option A or also option A? And, oh, what is... Now we need the long ones because they also hold our body posts on the front. You don't have to do it that way, but out of the box it's set up that way. The long screws go through this, through the body post. Option A, lightweight Mod 14. I do have the lightweight version too, because the heavyweight is the blacker hard body. That last screw there. Go. This is the last screw of regulation. That, oh, so we didn't put the rear body posts in, but we can at least stick them in there for continuity. And oh, I'm missing a set. Oh, there it is. Already put it in? I did. So we'll set this up here. So we have everything there. Now, I did say RTR. So I technically have wheels and tires here with foams that we could put all together. But what are we at? Exactly 2.5 hours. Well, and I was late. So, but to get it assembled this way, we're at 2.5. Let's see what it takes to get the whole thing together. But that completes the actual, like, to the manual build of the truck. So now just the fun part of building wheels, which doesn't take that much. What is the thickness of the aluminum sliders? Oh yeah, and someone had a question on the chassis. So, first of all, we'll do the chassis. You asked in inches too. 2.99 inches outside to outside. So 3 inch, if you're looking for bumpers that go on the outside, 3 inches exactly, basically, will fit to the outside. And on the sliders, the thickness is 0.55 in inches or 1.4 in millimeters. Pert near. Pert near. Let's bang these wheels together just to see how fast we can have this truck 100%. I don't use a driver for this, so that red is fine. You know, I don't use red wheels hardly ever, but since the VRD logo is red, I was like, you know what, I'll just grab some red wheels, especially since it's not for me anyway. Can I now get the banana scale? Thanks for any build. I'm headed to bed, traveling across 5 time zones. Ooh. I'm a scat man. So we're to the mindless wheel building part now. So any questions I can be a little bit better at. Speaking of wheels, what do you think about the KMC? Where did it just go? Shoot. KMC Mesa starting to be one of my favorite. I don't think I know it, actually. I'd have to look that one up. Half the time it seems like they have 2 wheels that are the same with a different name, and just put some blue wheels together for my dad's Phoenix. Sucked, but looked good on a truck. Yeah. Putting wheels together is almost therapeutic. Brownies or cookies? Brownies. Middle piece. Don't give me an edge unless you have to. Have you wheeled at Kansas Rocks? I have. Many times. Many times. Down in Carnage and, you know, remember all the names actually. My one of my really good friends, Jake Good down there, when we worked together for 10 years, he was a board member. And I remember he was making a new sign for the entrance there. And we had gone to a plater, and the plater was going to like do a zinc coating for us on it or something like that. And we were sitting there talking to this guy, and he's just great big guy. And he just had this like nasty like booger hanging out of his nose the whole time we were talking. And he was just like animated with how much the guy was yelling. It was like all right, we got to go. Oh, West Desert. What's going on, Logan? I bought a Losi comp crawler with the front and rear dig. Put the trans in the UC fab. Nope. So that has front and rear dig, Logan. However, it doesn't have a lockout dig because worm gears free spool. So you will just be disconnecting a drive shaft. You will not get actual dig. And I think that whole transmission has like a total of like a 2.5 to 1 reduction because worm gears were 25 to 1 in the axles. So that transmission in general, that truck in general, is a bad buy. That truck was bad news from the day it was released. And I will stick to that. Oh, come on, man. This is why. Yeah. The comp crawler was full of problems and issues, and yeah. So many people are like, oh, I'm gonna use the front rear dig feature in this other thing. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Crawlapalooza was epic this year. You ever coming back? Man, I hope so. I want to get back to Crawlapalooza so bad. So, is my new Rox Phoenix worth $100 now that it's discontinued? Probably. Probably. I know people still using the worm drive axles. And oh, I know a handful of people that try to as well. Doesn't make it a good idea still. There's guys who'll stick by, just like people who stick by Viterra axles. Like, that's a bad decision too. But they stick to it. Do those screws need Loctite? No, never Loctite these screws. Just a good snug, but with the screw this size, Loctite's a bad idea. Nightcrawler was my first RC crawler, so this is nostalgic for me anyway. See, at least you grew past it, Logan. You missed the whine of worm gear axles, huh? Bring back Viterra Fest. Low-C crawlers make my Venom Creeper seem like a good buy. Oh man, there was so much to do. With those, when those Low-Cs came out, we were trying to grease them. Then they finally did like a V2 of the worm gear to fix some of the issues. And oh, so much. So much to do. The good news is that even though my internet was out since midnight last night until like 4 today, I haven't dropped a single frame during the live stream. So that was my biggest concern. This is one of the best reasons VP tools are the best. That bearing on top, you can just spin them so effortlessly. Hard to say. No buffering tonight either. So the buffering is generally when I'm dropping frames. Like on my side, that's how it registers. Josh, you'll still freeze midway through in Wreckfest though. I know. Got 2 wheels done. Put the red mesas on my S66 SSD, call them the Boxers. Did you sell the S66? Nope, I still have my S66. It is in the garage. That is not one that I will sell. I mean, not anytime soon. I still want to build a chassis for it. So maybe this winter. Because it's freaking rad. In Vanquish news, though, this VRD is seriously good. Oh, yeah, good. I'm glad you're up and driving with it, Logan. Good night, Dominic. Thanks for joining. Boat trailer for the new Shreddy Jet Pro. I mean, if I was ever going to build a trailer, I guess that would be one reason to. So I grabbed some brass clamp rings for the fronts. I pretty much run them in all the VRDs, only in the front. I think we started doing these brass rings when we were doing a lot of the testing on these trucks. Isn't rotational mass a bad thing? For normal trucks, it is. For this, for the comp stuff, I ended up just... Now, if I could run the big internal knuckle hangers and be comp legal, I would do it. That would definitely be the route that I went, like, for sure. Where in the chassis does the battery sit? Just right on the slider. There's a strap on that side, or you can put it on both sides or whatever side. I usually just use a little piece of Velcro though, because I use, like, my comp batteries are super small. Like, I run 450s generally. So, you know, they weigh next to nothing. But, you know, that's only good for 5 or 6 minutes, or 6, 7 minutes of run time. What tires? These are the VXT2s, the Vanquish VXT2s. Will knuckles for the hanger... Will the knuckles for the hangers fit F10s? What? I don't know what you mean. Come on, we used to run wheels that weighed 1 pound each. Oh, I know. Right? There's... back in the day, we were just like, more weight, more weight. $8:43, 2 hours, 45 minutes in. Okay. Oh, dang it. I didn't seat that one. I just did it without looking. I had one little spot that was out. I should have held it in there better. Got cocky. There we go. GC Coupe 2. Thank you, George. I'm running 2 front F10 portals with a VP 3-gear trans. Should I overdrive the front or underdrive the rear for overdrive? Let's see. 3-gear. What's your overall... Do you know what your overall ratio is? If you're, you know, less than 45-to-1 overall ratio, underdrive the rear. If you're already deeper than 45-to-1, overdrive the front. That would probably be the way that I would choose. So it depends on what, you know, spur and pinion setup you're running on the trans. But that would be my... If you just want a little bit of overdrive, just throw an underdrive gear set in the rear axle. That's an option. You guys remember when this bag of hubs was full? Crazy how many hubs we've used. Your so-called blends. I'll take that bag off your hand. It used to be a lot more impressive than it is now. But I have one more bag, larger bag at work still, that's even bigger and is still full. Pretty soon here we're gonna have to do a swap. Assuming those are the hubs I need. Okay. Yeah, the other bag that I have at work is from the same run of these when they were bad. And I just saved several hundred. What else are these? These are 350s. Are those white V tools Vanquish? They are. They're the standard tools. So they're the 332nd, 1/16th, and 050. So what do you want for Christmas? Want a simulator? We're definitely not going to be able to hit 3 hours RTR. We're going to be a little over. I cannot build another set of wheels and get them mounted in 13 minutes. But I did start late. Maybe. We'll be close. We'll be real close. No Lexan scissor venting. Not yet. And I've been using flush cuts a lot lately. Nemo Sandoval, thank you very much. Some cash to ease the pain of assembling wheels. You were like 10 minutes late. Was I that much? I think it was like 6, maybe 10. I think it was like 5 or 6. Okay, everything's seated well. Not as late as Matt was yesterday. Yeah, like 45, 50 minutes. All right. So, it's fine. It's fine. Just throw that down there. Let's get another hub screw in. There we go. TGH has joined us. What's good, nerds? TGH should know that the rod end tool has continued to be a staple of the show. The goal is to do it faster than Matt. Pretty safe there, I think. But how long was the combination of his 2 videos? Someone go do that math for me quick. Everything is a competition. Is that wet or breast? That's brazen. From wet and breasts. The well, there was a long time between the videos, so I count that. It took me 5.5 hours to build, which is why I didn't live stream. We're at 2 hours and 50 so far with a couple of wheels. Matt did it in 251? Oh wait, no, we're at 251. Or is that what Matt's was? Casey Crawler can't be. 2 hours 51 minutes, and he built shocks off stream. I wondered how I missed the shocks. What a cheater. What a cheater. That's such crap. And we're exactly at 251 now, not including the fact that I was late and didn't actually start right then. TGH, thank you, sir. Looking forward to stocking these. Me too. And he used wheels from another build. Bragg's the guy who probably has selling the taken far more than dozen times. I didn't use the instruction book either. I did for the drive shafts because I can never remember those. 30s and 35s. Probably had one of the guys at the kart track assemble his shocks for him while he was doing laps. So you've been watching the Trail Honcho build off. He did cheat, like you said once. The very first video we ever did. And drive shaft, but he was on a massive amount of pink. Took me 2 hours to mount some tires today. Chris, were you distracting yourself or were you distracted by others? I'd like to go through and catalog all the live builds. Note when I built what, so I could have a database of searchable. When she wouldn't leave me alone. See, that makes sense. I could see how it could be difficult at times to concentrate in the clubhouse. Chris, I still want to do a 24-hour comp there. The 24-hour comp at the Rocks Box in Indiana was one of my all-time favorite comps. I don't remember how many courses in total we drove, but they'd set up like 5 courses, and you had, at the beginning, there was like a 3-hour window to run them with everyone who was there. And then as the comp went and people continued to fall off, cars break, couldn't do it, couldn't get to the next course, whatever, the time between the course resets narrowed and narrowed and narrowed because there was just less people. We did it for 24 hours straight. I slept using my shoes as a pillow on the asphalt in the parking lot. Fish was there. I mean, so many of the guys were there back in the day. Sounds like a blast. Oh, so fun. Oh, we need foams. TGH, thank you. Hear of RCSMA, Rodeo Control Small Manufacturers Association. Let's chat. Interesting. I can see the reasoning behind wanting to do such a thing. I'm too old for anything 24 hours. It's like 24 Hellenbag run with RCs, run the 4 nights with RC. See, the problem for me is when it's like you run a long trail for that, I will be crippled. I cannot be on my feet like that for that long. But we're running comp courses and I can sit between, I'm there. You missed the foams for the front tires? I did not, Dale. Thank you. I was just fast. And you missed it. I do want to go run the 4-dice with the 4-dice, but I would like to do it while sitting in the passenger seat of somebody's buggy. So that would be I just need to find someone with a buggy who would like to do that. I don't think that I would slow them up any. I think the 4-dice would rail through it faster than a buggy would. Other than the water crossing. That's a bit of an issue. We'd have to cheat that part. For someone starting RC YouTube channel, do you have any tips for a beginner? Just start. Just make videos. They'll suck. You'll look back on them later and you'll hate them. Who cares? Make the video. Then make another one and see what you want to change and fix and do another one. Just do it. They'll suck. Who cares? Just make a video. Someone will like it, and then someone will like the next one, and someone will like the one after that. Just make videos. It's all that matters. And try and keep making them. Don't take big breaks. Don't make these wild plans that you'll, never be able to make the video to. You'll make plans. You'll want to do things. That's great. Keep doing that. But just keep making videos. Oh, I didn't put a hub on it yet. It needs a hub before I can. Quantity over quality on YouTube. Exactly. That is correct. Just pump out videos. That's all that matters. Oh, 8:58. We still got one to go. Oh, and I got to put an ESC in it and put the radio on. And then we'll drive it across the bench. And we'll say RTR. That's what I wanted to do. Just go as far on the trail with my Jeep till I can't go any further. Yeah, Dawson. I need somebody with a buggy. I have really thought about making videos of my one-to-one builds at the shop, metalworking, and fab. Just do it with your iPhone. Buck. Or wait, are you a green bubble? I can't remember when you text me if it's a green bubble. If it is, I take it all back. Don't do any of it. So, yeah. When's the next batch? Soon. Soon, baller. I am not a green bubble. How dare you? Couldn't remember. Couldn't remember. Went to a swap meet last weekend. Met a dude from Axial. He let me drive his SCX-10 3 Pro, and it ruined me on my race sudden comparison fires on a crawler. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember that these type of trucks, the Pro is like this one in the fact that it's made for performance, not for scale. It's like, will do. Thank you for the advice. Been in drifting stuff lately. Need to get back into the crawling scale track. Yeah, doesn't matter. Whatever one you're into, do both. Doesn't matter. Record failures. Just record and edit it. Editing sucks. You can do it on your phone. You don't need a crazy computer. Just whatever you got to do. I watch a lot of fab videos of building hot rods, so I didn't think I can do any worse, right? I was up for a good fab video. Buck Dandy. Morgan Clark design is still one of my favorites. How long do YouTube videos before you give up? How long do you do YouTube videos before you give up Friday nights with the wife to chat with dudes in the evening? I know. Let's see. I've had this channel since 2011 or 2012, something like that. And I had a channel before that for a few years or more. So I think my original channel maybe had 500 or 1,000 subscribers or something like that before I... When's the next Friday Night Live? Depends. Depends if there's something new, something special. Because that's all I'm going to do them for now. Getting there. The day Harley Designs follows I made it. I will say that most of my YouTube following is it's full-size fab stuff, tech, a lot of tech, computer channels, drag racing. It's not a lot of RC. Funnily enough. But for me, RC is just a way for me to be able to do all the full-size things that I would like to do in a scale that is reasonable for me and that I still really enjoy. Can't believe you're still alive. We're getting close to the end. That's for sure. We're going to be able to drive this thing across the bench in less than 15 minutes. What was my first RC kart? Tamiya TXT in 2004. And I got it specifically to make it an RC rock crawler, which was just becoming a thing. There was no like actual crawling parts or anything like that. It didn't exist as a mainstream segment, but RC Crawler, the website, had just started. I think I was like the 300th member or something like that. Most exciting RC? The EXO. Do I still have it? No. I really don't keep trucks. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I think that the truck I've had the longest that I currently own is my Ripper. Right there. And that's from 2017? Okay. Only because fire. I'm glad that's the only one I've burnt to the ground so far. Oop. Get in there. It's like that one concentration moment. The Dinky FJ. Yep. Let's see. Ryan, you own that one. What have you owned any of my other ones? I can't remember. Remember selling you that one. I delivered it to you in Disney in maybe 2009? Something like that. Tried to catch the fog yesterday. Missed. That's hilarious. How long do you keep all those freaking Hot Wheels then? You know what? Maybe not that long. Who knows? Maybe I come up with a collection and then sell it. 9:07. I think we're about 3 hours exactly right now. 12 thing. Oop, hold on. Okay. Pre-foamed. Let's just stick that bad boy right there. Sounds like a winner. A 1060. It's just, I grabbed RTR stuff. Grabbed a whole set of RTR electronics, radio, receiver, the whole deal. Pre-stickied there as well. I'm going to stick that right next to it. Let's grab some zip ties. No brushless in the G13. All of these things are possibilities. However, no. This is now an RTR, VRD Carbon. See, 2, 1. I put the Velcro strap on the wrong side too. We're going to zip tie onto this post over here. Okay. One more zip tie over here. Please don't tell us that the next batch of these will be. You will find the next batch of these to be these, the VRD Carbon kit. You can continue to choose your own electronics. Would have been faster with incision wheels. I thought about that as well while I was assembling these. Just grab Riots. Been even faster because it's just the 8 screws. Mounts the whole tire and everything. I could have been done so fast. And I still could have put the weight in there. Oh. Will the VRD be included in Trucks of Fortune? Maybe. All right. Where'd the radio go? Right there. We need batteries. There's 2. So you're saying Truck Sports is coming back then? So we got positive up on the back side. After watching this and answering my questions, I think that I want the Phoenix Portal Kit. I know you. How Eamon still has them. Oh, there you go. I think more of my driving style. Yeah, I mean, it's a scale style and all that. Makes it easy. Easy choice. I missed. This is a very large battery. I would not be running a 3600 on here. Oh, we gotta reverse that. Reverse steering. Okay. Throttle reversed. Now reverse. Forward. Let's see. Forward brake. Move that jumper. Perfect. Ready to run. We have done all of it. RTR. Don't let the smoke out. What is the Lego Block Nightmare King of Controller? It's the Vanquish one. Also known as the Turbo Racing one. The holidays forgiving yet Vanquish take on it. I want to say stuff. Thank you for the great content answering my off-the-wall questions. Curious on your shirt sides. XL. Thank you. Stop the time. Who is that truck going to? I don't know. Either if Ryan wants it, otherwise we'll sell it on the website because everything was from the website. Therefore, there is nothing that is mine. We're out. So what is the official time it took? Well, that's a good question. I feel like, thanks. Perfect, Ryan. Excellent. We're going to end the stream, and that will be the official time. Much appreciated, everybody. Thanks for joining. It was a hell of a deal. Glad that it went well. Glad we got it done. 10 or 15 mile, I think, something like that. I'll go through it all. Good night. Do you have a P.O. box? No, I have everything sent to Vanquish. You can message me if you want. Otherwise, it's the Vanquish website's at the bottom of the address is at the bottom of the Vanquish website. You can send it to there. Just put my name on it. 3 hours, 7 minutes. Boom. All right, guys. Thanks a bunch. We'll talk to you next time.